Yo, what's up? This is Christopher, and I'm back with another Luminar presets video. Today we're going to look at the photography essentials. It cost only $8.99, and of course I'll have a link in the description where you can purchase this particular preset pack. So in this particular preset pack, you're going to get 13 high quality presets that you can use inside Luminar. And if you don't have Luminar, I'm also going to link in the description where you can download the trial or purchase it if you like and save a little money in the process. I'll also link my review of Luminar if you want to get an overview of what Luminar is. But let's go ahead and look at this preset pack for those of you that already know. So let's look at the presets down here. Now I already have it selected. If you're curious, you just tap the icon down here. It'll say presets, and then you choose your essentials bundle or essentials preset. And we're going to look at the color cast remover. So let's go ahead and apply this, and you'll notice here that it is processing and it's applied it. And I can tap the eye to show you the before and after, and you can see it's just kind of subtle right there. Remove some of the color cast. So now let's look at the conundrum, and it's going to process that, and you can see the before and after. That's before. And then that's after. That's kind of like a cool effect. Let me look at the slider here. I'll do the slider back and forth. That's kind of dope. I like that a lot. That's like the silver look. All right, so then we have dramatic vision here. Let's go ahead and apply this clip. And let me look at the before and after first. That's before, and then after. That kind of gives it that wintry look right here. I really like that. And then I'll do the slider again here. Check this out so you can see what this preset looks like. Now let's go with Ensouled. And we'll look at the before and after. That's a nice look as well. And then I'll do the slider here. You can get an idea of what that looks like. Now let's look at high humidity. And as I mentioned, there are 13 of these. Now like this kind of gives it a foggy look. Now when you're applying these preset filters, you want to kind of go with something that's going to show you the mood of your photo. So like if you're shooting in the wintertime, like the blues look really good. So if you're doing in the fall, you're going to want to do something maybe on the orange side of the spectrum or whatever. But you know, you could do it, of course, whatever you think looks good. I'm just giving my opinion, and I like that. That kind of has like a foggy look, like overcast. And then here goes just great photo. Let's go ahead and apply that. Let that process out. Now see, here's like blue image right here where it kind of has like this blue filter, which would look really good like if I had snow on the ground still, which believe it or not, in this photo, it was right before winter when I took this with my Phantom 4. So it's probably snowing like a few weeks after this. You'll notice all the trees are pretty much bare, not much green left in the background on the trees. And now let's look at the Majestic Dreams. This one's kind of blown out. And of course, another thing I want to mention too, with all these presets, you can adjust the amount of the filter. So if you want to lower it down, and also if you want, you know, you can come over here on the filters and you can adjust like the exposure, the contrast, the highlights. Come down here like the dramatic amount, the image radiance. Now each one of these presets is going to have like a different filter that it applies to it, or a different filter effect. So you know, they're not all going to have like image radiance or dramatic, etc. So that's something that, you know, is going to go by a preset by preset basis. So like look at mystery here. I'm going to go ahead and apply that, and you'll notice that it changed it. Now we have clarity and structure, and you know, saturation, vibrance. So it's a little bit different. Now I like this look too. This is very blue. This looks very wintry right here. So let's look at the before and after. So that was the before, and then that's the after. And of course we can adjust that. I'd probably bring that down just a little bit, but I love that look. And then let's look at the slider here, the before and after. It looks pretty awesome right here. Now let's go with the only red. And let me turn this off. So that looks good too. This gives it that fall look. Now, for this particular photo, I probably would go with something like this. And you'll notice over here in the histogram, it's a lot of red and a little bit of yellow. And I'd probably just bring that down just a tad. And me, I would probably go with a few more adjustments over here with the filters to get the look that I'm going for. But I like this one a lot so far for this particular image that I have. Now let's look at the Pactonia. What is that? Okay, so let's look at the before and after. Before, after. I'm going to do the slider again. Looks really good. Let's go with Sky Improver. So this one doesn't really have the sky in the background, but let's see what it does with this particular image. Let's turn that off. So that was the before, and then that's the after. That one looks really good too because it darkens the water a little bit, and kind of like, look, you can see here where it's more flat not a lot of color. And this kind of brings out the color of the grass and of the water, and that, especially that truck. Look at that truck. Here's the truck right here before, and I'll let go of it. Look how blue that is, or whatever, which is probably the more natural color of that particular vehicle. So let's look at the Smart Image Enhancer. Let that process there, and then we'll look at the before and after. And that one looks really good, and that brings out a lot of the details and the colors as well. And then of course I'll do the slider here. You can see the before there, and then the after. And then the last one is the stylish black and white. Let's go ahead and apply this particular preset filter. Now that looks really good too. What this does is this makes this image look old. This looks like something that was shot in the 50s or 60s or something. So let's look at the before and after. And that looks really good. And then we'll do the slider here so you can get a better idea of what that looks like. That's what I love about Luminar. It just has this simple little tool where you can just slide or whatever. I know like some of the other apps like Photoshop and whatnot have similar features, or Lightroom has similar features, but whatever, it's a lot more expensive. Anyway, this is the Essentials preset pack for Luminar. As I mentioned in the beginning of the video, only $8.99. If you have any questions or comments about this particular preset pack, feel free to leave that below. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. Peace.